Hey, what's up guys, it's Natural here, welcome back to another Football Impact video. And this week, in the Premier League, Bundesliga, League Serie A and League Earn, we're going to talk about having all those games in all of those big five leagues. Let's start off with the Premier League. And the Premier League this weekend, the game I want to talk about is Spurs versus Liverpool, the so-called two teams fighting for the title. More like one team fighting for the title, one team trying to get into the top four. Came out for Spurs, who were outstanding in this game. Some of the football they were playing was on another level, probably to Liverpool, who can't deal with it. But Spurs are at this moment in time are on a really good high after a very good result in the Bernabeu against Real Madrid, a 1-1 draw, which they could have easily nicked it if the Spurs players had the shooting boots on, and it also further reached some amazing saves. But enough about that game. About Liverpool match, they were standing top of them. I mean, some of the football they were playing was you just had to admire it. You know, Dele Alli was playing on a different role than he would usually play. He's playing midfield alongside high winks, who I'm really impressed with him because he's really. I mean, he likes Daya, Dembele, Mayama out of the team, and he's doing really well. So give credit to him. And also Harry Kane. What more can you say about the man? He just puts the ball in the net and does what he does. This is what he does. It's not, you don't give certificates out to who's the top goal scorer in every league. You give out a golden boot, and he's certainly held going to be fighting for the golden boot this year. And can he? You know, everybody's saying is he world class? He's still got some way to get to world class, maybe to do for England at the World Cup or the major tournament. But he isn't far away from world class because he's breaking every record up there, apart from Messi's, of course. But he's got so much ability. The first goal from Tottenham, which pretty much sums up Liverpool, which gets there in a minute, but it's a great ball in, the great throw, Harry Kane puts around the goalie, 1-0. The second goal came from a counter-attack. We'll come to Liverpool's defending after I talk about all the goals from Tottenham, but great ball in from Harry Kane, who's man of the match, who's outstanding in this game. Puts in the Son, who doesn't get a lot of praise, but it was a great finish. It was 2-0. Son had another chance off the bar, should have been 3-0. Liverpool got a goal back from Mohamed Salah. The only good thing they've done this whole game. Great ball from Henderson. And then a really finish from Mohamed Salah. But in the net, it's 2-1. You think Liverpool back in the game. And then you can see the sloppy free kick from Emre Can. And then again, the marking for Liverpool was atrocious. The goalkeeper was all over the place. And Dele Alli makes it 3-1. That was half time. Second half, Liverpool didn't learn from their mistakes in the first half. And the fourth goal, Mignolet drops it. Don't know if a goalkeeper cannot catch the ball, then you're not a goalkeeper. Simple as that. Or you're an average goalkeeper at best. He drops the ball. Liverpool's defence again all over the place, and Harry Kane makes it 4-1. Great result for Tottenham. They were the better team. Played some outstanding football at times and deserved a win. And yeah, they are fighting for the title this year. So they're going to be a real force this season for title. But for the Wembley Hoodoo, that was the best performance I've seen at Tottenham at Wembley this season. If they keep this up, they are definitely in the title hunt. Now on to Liverpool. That was the worst performance I have ever seen from a Premier League team defensively. That they are so clueless. I mean, some of the defending, especially the first goal. There's one thing you do not do is you don't give Harry Kane time and space to look up, have a touch, and finish. 3 things you don't do with that man. And then the second goal, it just sums up Liverpool's defending since Jurgen Klopp's been there. It's probably before Jurgen Klopp under Brendan Rodgers. They don't learn from their mistakes. It's the same thing every fucking time. Until Liverpool sort out their defence, and they need a goalkeeper. That goalkeeper at Sam Young is nowhere near quality to win a Premier League title. Maybe even quality to even be Champions League because he doesn't play in Champions League. But people say get Virgil van Dijk, but would Virgil van Dijk make any difference to that team? Because they need a goal. I tell you what Liverpool need. They need to go out and buy, I don't know, for instance, if they get Van Dijk, if they get a world-class goalkeeper and our world-class centre-back and maybe 2 full-backs, would that make that team better because it's still coached into them? Maybe Van Dijk will make it better, but Liverpool have got major problems in that defence. They keep doing it every game. And until I see changes, they are not going to be fighting for. They are nowhere near fighting for the league. Same goes with Arsenal. They're nowhere near fighting for the league. Liverpool will never win the league until they sort out their defence. Simple as that. And they can go and score as many goals as they want. They will not win the league with that team. Simple as that. That defence is the shambolic defence. They can see more away goals this season than Crystal Palace, who are bottom of the league. And only scored 2 goals this season. And that doesn't tell Liverpool alarm bells at the ringing. I don't know what does. But give credit to Tottenham. Great win. Liverpool. I'm lost for words about that team. There are major problems with that team. Simple as that. Now we on to the shock result of the weekend, which was for Manchester United, who got beat by Huddersfield Town. Where the fuck this result came from? Just like Palace last weekend against Chelsea, it happened again this weekend. Great result from Huddersfield. I mean, I was sort of edgy about them. They were not really in form. They haven't won a game since beating Newcastle United in the second game of the season. But give credit where it's due. Man United were not. Actually, Man United were awful in this game. I felt sorry for Lukaku. I really feel sorry for Lukaku because the guy literally doesn't get any service. I mean, what's the point of playing 4-3-3 if you don't give the guy the ball? Simple as that. Mata was off in this match. I don't know what happened to his form recently. Mkhitaryan is in that team. He doesn't really know what system, what role he plays in the team. Now you could say Manchester United's 2 goals they conceded were sloppy. Yes, they were sloppy. De Gea should do better from both goals. You could say Lindelof. I gave him a little bit of doubt Lindelof because it was his first start in the Premier League. So you have to say he's a little bit nervous. And all the places you don't want to go, you don't want to go to a newly promoted club. You're just loving life in the Premier League. The first goal from Armoy, De Gea should punch it out for a corner or something. You don't punch it in front of him. And then Moy puts it in the back of net 1-0. The second goal sums up Manchester United in the last couple of weeks. There's something not right at United. Something doesn't feel right at Manchester United. When the goal they conceded from Lindelof, I felt sorry for the guy. For me, you just head that ball back to David De Gea. He didn't know where he was on the pitch. David De Gea just stood there like a statue, and the guy just puts it around the goalie and puts it in the net for 2-0. The second half, Man United got better. I thought when they brought on Marcus Rashford, I never thought I'd say this. Manchester United, without Marcus Rashford, are not good enough. If you told me, this is Man United for God's sake, they've had some unbelievable players over the years. The fact that Marcus Rashford, who's only 19 years old, is their best player is a joke where Man United are right now. I mean, come on, a 19-year-old kid is Man United's best player. I mean, Jesus Christ, tell us that. Anyway, Lukaku puts in a really good ball. If he doesn't get the service, he makes the service and puts in a great ball into Marcus Rashford, makes it 2-1. United had a chance at the end, but they didn't really like scoring. Huddersfield had the game in their hand, and they absolutely were phenomenal. Great of Huddersfield. They won 12 points. It gets that gap between them and the 1-3 bigger. As for Man United, that's a massive defeat in this title race. That's only 1 point from the last 2 Premier League games, which was against at Anfield, against Liverpool, and against Huddersfield Town. I said last week that he parked the bus against Liverpool, missed a big opportunity, and he damn well did, because Tottenham funked Liverpool today. And the fact of the matter is, I said that result may cost them the title. It may cost them the title this season for Manchester United. That result against Liverpool may have cost them the Premier League title this season. As for Huddersfield, great result, they're up to 12. Manchester City Slickers keep slicking away in this title race because they are really romping it right now. They beat a Burnley team who had a really good start to the season, 3-0 win. Again, Kevin De Bruyne, what else can you say of the man? He puts some balls like he's Tom freaking Brady. But great, he's just so good, Kevin De Bruyne. I'm going to learn superlatives to call the guy. I mean, some of the things he does with football, you can only dream of doing, is absolutely astonishing. The first goal from Man City was a dive from Bernardo Silva. Was it a dive? Was it a dive? It's up in the air. It could be a penalty. It could not be a penalty. It's a soft penalty. Aguero is now level with some Man City legend I've never heard of. 177 goals for Man City. That's astonishing. He will break that Man City record. For he is the greatest Manchester City player ever. Simple as that. He might even get 200 goals for that club. He's just that freaking good. The second goal, I don't know if it's a bad defending, bad goalkeeping, or both. But Man City get it again from Otamendi. Again, a man on the post and kicks it behind him. So you could say it's no goal, but it's just a great header from Otamendi. And that's 2-0. The third goal from Sané is just world class. The ball from Kevin De Bruyne is on a fucking level that you've never seen. I mean, I've seen Dennis Bergkamp, Paul Scholes at his prime. He wasn't doing things the way De Bruyne was doing. I'm on our Spurs with the guy. He puts on the ball into Sané. Sané sweeps in the back of the net. 3-0. Comfortable win. Man City, top of the league, 5 points clear. Oh, everybody else. They're running away with the league right now. They've only drawn one game this season, which was against Everton. Can they do the unthinkable, and that is go a whole season unbeaten? Now, if that happens, then that could be something. I know there's a long way to go this season yet. There's still a lot of games, but Man City will have a bad dip in form. But watch that space, because this team's on fire on another level that I've never seen. Probably since the Man United team in the 90s and maybe Arsenal team in the early 2000s. They're fucking flying at the moment. Speaking of teams in a little bit different form, we're on to Chelsea, who had an interesting game against Roma midweek with 2 outstanding goals from Jack, who scored one of the goals of the season. But they played against Watford side, who played really well at the start of the season and got a really good game. It was a cracking game. Watford somehow, some way, did not win this game. I haven't got a clue. Starting again, Pedro scored a world-class finish. Then Watford get back in the game 1-1. Then Watford were 2-1 up. Even though Richarlison missed 2 sitters, I haven't got a clue how he's missed them, because they're both bang right on goal. The first one, I don't know how he missed. The second one was even more clear. But he redeemed himself, put the ball into Pereira, missed 2-1. Then the whole game changed when Deeney came off and Batshuayi came on. They took Deeney off, which I felt like they took him off, put him midfielder on, and they were 2 up the game. And then the whole game changed for Chelsea was Batshuayi. He got slated for everything going across the Palace. He said, you know what? I'm going to show my critics wrong. I'm going to go out there and win this game. He was phenomenal. He was outstanding. He scored the second goal. Was a really good header, really good run from him as well. Good ball from I think it was William. The third goal from Aspilicueta was another good ball into the box. Batshuayi was there again. If Aspilicueta didn't get to it. And then the fourth goal, I don't know what Watford are doing. I mean, you try and do a little chip over one of the Chelsea players. It didn't work. I think it was Barrio heads it into Batshuayi. He bullies his player around. I said this guy could be like Drogba. I said that when he saved for Chelsea. He could be like the next stage Drogba, because he's got. I see him play for Marseille. He's got something. He's got something. And I feel sorry for Batshuayi in his Chelsea career. I mean, you have to give the guy a chance, for God's sake. But he put it in the back of the net. 4-2. This game was absolutely outstanding. Watford. I love watching Watford's football, because Richarlison, I like this guy. I really do. I mean, the last player I've seen come to the Premier League and do this was Carlos Tevez. And maybe Cristiano Ronaldo. That's how good he is. So far, he's been sensational signing for Warriors. Probably one of the signs of the summer, but he probably needs to work on his finishing. But that will improve over time. But that's a really good. They've had a great start to the season. They're now lined themselves 6th in the league. Chelsea, massive win to give them an outside chance to regain their Premier League title this season. Everton got fucking annihilated, is the word I'll use, against Arsenal. Arsenal destroyed them, 5-2 win for them. Now I'm going to come on to the goals in a minute. But Everton have major problems under Ronald Koeman. I feel Ronald Koeman, you could say he needs time, sack him now, or do something. I think they need to do something, because his position is untenable at the minute. And I feel like if this keeps going, and any next games are against teams in the bottom of the table, they could be easily, he could keep out of a job. And Everton could slippy be struggling this season. I know it's been 150 million and expectations are through the roof for him this season, and every right to be. But Koeman is under big pressure. Probably him and Slaven Bilic will get into in a minute. He's under massive pressure as well. But the fact of the matter is, Arsenal's football amazing. Ozil looked like he's back to his best. Sanchez and Lacazette, first time these 3 players play up front for Arsenal. They're all outstanding. Sanchez, Ozil, Lacazette were on the score sheet. Also Monreal gets a goal. He's actually played really well for Arsenal this season. Probably one of the players who don't really get a lot of praise. Everton got 2 goals back, 2 goals from Arsenal yet again. 2 goals that Arsenal conceded again are those sloppiest goals you see. But it was a amazing performance from Everton. They were fucking appalling. Really love scoring against Arsenal. I don't know what it is. He loves scoring against Arsenal. Amazing. But Everton are under big problems. Koeman needs to find a way of getting this team just go back to basics. I said that Crystal Palace, go back to basics. just play 4-4-2 or play some system that just gets them working as a team. Because right now, Everton do not look like a team, they look discontinued as I've ever seen. So yeah, big problems there. We went for Arsenal and put them up to 5th. Leicester, who sacked their manager Craig Shakespeare this week, looks like it worked because they went 2-1 against Swansea away from home. They don't have a really good record at Swansea against Leicester. I think they've only won one. I don't think they've ever beaten Leicester in the Premier League. But Mahrez, who I thought played really well in this game, put in a really good ball and was on goal for the first goal. He set up the second goal for Ozaki. I know Mawson got to go back for Swansea, but just cover the cracks. Swansea this season are in a relegation battle and look like a team this year that if Tammy Abraham doesn't score the goals, no one scores the goals, and that's a worry, big worry. As for Leicester, they sacked the manager. Appleton was the caretaker manager for now until they may bring in a big name manager. Probably the owners want. But great win for Leicester, just to get them up the league and get out of that relegation scrap. I don't think they'll be fighting this year. I think they're going to be finishing top half, mid-table maybe. And the last game is Newcastle United beat Crystal Palace, but it's not the result I don't care about. It's the fact that Mike fucking Ashley is finally put the club up for sale. This is me. I haven't been as fucking happy in years. Fucking hell, Mike Ashley has sold the club. He's now saying, someone come and buy me. And it looks like maybe there's a lot of interest. We're hearing is 8 to 10 investors looking to buy the club. But the one of them is Amanda Staveley, who it looks like there's been a lot of speculation she's going to spend 300 million in the next 2 transfer windows. Fuck. Man, that's astonishing. But yeah, I mean, that's just what Newcastle fans want to see, is a team going on the right direction, and they're going in the right direction under Rafa Benitez. They get 1-0 win thanks to Moreno's header. It wasn't a great game. The game was terrible. The game had no win over. Kabak should have been sent off for a straight red. How that isn't a straight red, I haven't got a clue. But a good win for Newcastle, and looks like the happy times are back at Newcastle United. I haven't been this happy with my club for a very long time. Probably since Bobby Robson was the manager. So guys, look at the Premier League table where Manchester City are 5 points clear on the top, ahead of Manchester United and Tottenham who go from 20 points. Then it's Chelsea, Arsenal, Watford, Newcastle, Burnley, Liverpool move down to 9th. Southampton win against West Brom thanks to Buffon's wonder goal, puts them 10th from the bottom. Huddersfield 11th. Then it's Brighton after their amazing win against West Ham. Big problems for West Ham. Stan Bowyer for me needs to be sacked. Well, that club's going nowhere. Then it's Leicester, Swansea, West Ham, then it's Stoke, then it's Everton who are in the bottom 3. Big problems for Ronald Koeman. Bournemouth for their win this weekend puts them still 19th, but a point off the relegation zone. And Palace, bottom of the league, 3 points. Big, looks like if Palace are 10 points, if that gap gets 10 points, then I think Palace are down. So guys, let's move on to the Bundesliga. And the Bundesliga this weekend, Frankfurt played Borussia Dortmund in a really interesting match because Dortmund drew this game, and I don't know how the hell they didn't win this game because they had, I think, around 28 attempts on goal, and yet somehow the goalkeeper just made some great saves. But great result for Frankfurt. You know, they've had a really good start to the season. You know, they've been playing some really good football this year. I think they've one of those teams that not a lot of teams are paying attention because Bayern have sacked their manager, Dortmund have a really good start to the season, RB Leipzig have a good start to the season, Schalke as well. And so Hanover. So they've some under the radar at the minute, Frankfurt. But it's a really good point for them. Dortmund, 2 points dropped again, just like it was against RB Leipzig. They have big problems defensively, Dortmund, and they will not win the Bundesliga's head of this. They will not win the Bundesliga until they fix them defending those problems. Same as Liverpool probably. They play all like the same team, but it just you need to fix out their defensive problems if they're going to win the league. The champions Bayern beat Hamburg 1-0 thanks to a goal from Tolisso. Hamburg was done in 10 minutes this game. Hamburg are going to get down this year. That clock is going to tick, but you're just going to go down. Hamburg, big problems for them. They need to get relegated. Just go down, Hamburg, please. Just get relegated, please. I'm saying that as a neutral football fan. Bayern Munich, massive win for them to be only goal difference. That's right, goal difference behind Dortmund. And yet they sacked their manager Carlo Ancelotti at the start of the season. I think they're not having they're having an alright season because they only go there to playing Dortmund. Also, RB Leipzig win against Stuttgart, a really good Stuttgart team who actually played really well at the start of the season. But a good win for RB Leipzig, a 1-0 win. But they're only 1 point behind the top 3, behind the top 2. This is going to be a really intriguing title race this season between all them 3 teams. But I'm also going to put my hat in there and Hoffenheim, even though they drew this weekend against Wolfsburg 1-1. It's not really a great result for Hoffenheim, even though they won up in this game thanks to a penalty. Even though Wolfsburg missed the penalty, and yet they get a late equaliser to get a point. It's not really. I mean, Hoffenheim is just like last weekend. They keep giving away cheap goals. It's not going to win the league if you're going to keep doing that. You may even get top 4 if you keep doing that. Because Schalke beat Mainz 2-0. A good win for Schalke to get a little closer to Hoffenheim, which looks like it was between Hoffenheim and Schalke for that last Champions League place this season. Could say maybe some other teams, but at this moment in time between them two, then you got the big 3 who are pretty much running away with the league at the minute. But a good win for Schalke, and Gross again keeps scoring again. That man's becoming literally the next big thing in Schalke since Sané. If he's anything close to Leroy Sané, man, he's a player. Leverkusen thrashed Gladbach 5-1, and yet Gladbach were winning this game 1-0 and somehow lose 5-1. Man, I didn't see that just for a minute. But good win for Leverkusen to get confidence, to get some momentum, and maybe my prediction last week was a little bit harsh on Leverkusen. Maybe they could still fight for Europe. I mean, just be a Gladbach team who actually are fighting for Europe. So that's a massive win for Leverkusen. And maybe I was a little bit harsh on them, maybe. But I'm definitely harsh on Gladbach. How the hell did you lose 5-1 home to fucking Leverkusen? It's just unbelievable. So guys, look at the Bundesliga table where Dortmund top it and Bayern are second, both on 20 points. Dortmund are just goal difference ahead. Then it's Leipzig, who are third on 19. Then it's Hoffenheim, Schalke, who are only goal difference behind Hoffenheim. Then it's Hanover. What a season they're having. They won again this weekend. They're up to 6th. What a season. Frankfurt, who are 7th. Then it's Gladbach, Leverkusen, and then Augsburg. Bottom is Hertha Berlin, Mainz, Stuttgart, Wolfsburg, Freiburg, Hamburg. And the 2 teams who are bottom, and they still haven't won a game yet this season, and yet both teams play each other this weekend and won't drew. They only both draw. So Werder Bremen and Cologne look like to be going down this season in the Bundesliga to Bundesliga 2. So guys, moving on to La Liga. And like this weekend, Barcelona went 2-0 thanks to a goal which shouldn't have been the goal because of the ball was over the line. But the Flyers scored. Iniesta scored the second one against rock bottom Malaga, who still haven't won a fucking match. Then we got the Real Madrid, who comfortably swept away Elbar 3-0 thanks to an own goal, Asensio's cracker, and a very good goal from Marcelo. Ronaldo didn't get a goal in this game, but I don't care. They still won 3-0 against Elbar, who've now conceded the most goals in La Liga. Not looking good for them this moment in time for Elbar. Atletico and Real Madrid's rivals Atletico Madrid get a 1-0 win against Celta Vigo thanks to one decent finish. And the only good thing on this game is absolutely awful. From Kevin Gamero, good finish from Kevin Gamero. This game was atrocious. One player I really want to pick out is Griezmann. What has happened to that man? Ever since he's been linked with Man United, his form has been awful. I mean, he's just not been the same Griezmann that we know. Something's not right there. Just something I feel like Griezmann's just not feeling. Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I still alive? Should I want in the summer? So I'm not right for Griezmann. Maybe he's just sort of trying to find his feet back into the team again. But who have Atletico Madrid to actually close the gap to the 2. Barcelona and Real Madrid. The big game this week in La Liga was between 2nd versus 3rd in Valencia versus Sevilla, and Valencia swept them away like the tide was coming in. Fuck me, Valencia played some really nice football. I mean, they won 4-0 against a really good Sevilla team who are actually playing really well. Okay, they got thrashed 5-1 by CS, I think we got Spartak Moscow, but in Champions League. But Valencia, it really looks like a really good team. Not in Europe, so play one game, get a rest, play another game. So maybe that one game mentality is working them well, and they could actually finish second this season, and maybe even Champions League. They have an outside chance to win the league this year, because you just know with Chelsea last season, if you don't play Europe, it's just so easy. It's so much easier. You're not playing 3 games a week. You're playing 1 game a week, and it's just much easier on the team, much easier on everything. Simple as that. Even the fans don't have to travel around the world. But a good win for Valencia. Zaza keeps smashing them in. Just, I can't believe what this player I'm seeing. It's not the same player that was at West Ham. It's not. But good win for Valencia. Keeps them second on the coattails of Barcelona. Sevilla drop. Villarreal, who moved 6 after this win against Las Palmas, who stay in the bottom 3. Good win for them, for Villarreal. Got some really good players in that team, like whatever his fuck his name is. I apologise if I butchered your name. But anyway, good win for Villarreal. Puts them 6th. Las Palmas, bottom. And the last game, I want to give Leganés a mention. After they had a cracking start to the season, and now they're up to 5th. What a season they're having. Amazing. I tipped them to go down. What do I know about football? I know nothing about football. They beat Athletic Bilbao 1-0. 1-0 win for them, and puts them 5th. Athletic Bilbao are in the bottom half. Alright guys, let's look at the La Liga table. We're Barcelona top it on 25 points. Valencia are 2nd. Then it's Real Madrid, Atletico, Leganés. What a season they're having so far. Villarreal up to 6th. Then it's Betis, Sevilla, Real Sociedad who played tonight. Celta Vigo, with their win, their defeat puts them down to 10th. At the bottom, Athletic Bilbao, Levante, Getafe with their win, moving up to 13th. At Espanyol, we played tonight. Deportivo, we played tonight. Eibar, who I think stay where they are. Granola stay where they are. Las Palmas stay where they are. Alves and Malaga stay where they are. And Malaga are the only team in the Liga not to win a match yet. And if you play 10 games and you don't win a game, you're getting relegated. Simple as that. No more to say. So guys, move on to Serie A. And the Serie A this weekend, it was a big game between the top 2, between Napoli and Inter Milan. This game finished goalless. It wasn't really a great game. Inter played for a draw, which don't get me started with Manchester United. This is different. In Inter Milan, they played for a draw, and to be perfectly honest, I think that's a really good point for Inter Milan, because I tipped Napoli to win this game. I think 1-0 or 2-1. But Napoli didn't have the shooting boots on this game. I mean, Insigne had a good chance. Mertens didn't play the best. I thought Callion, he did look leggy. He also had an injury in the first half, so maybe he wasn't fully fit. But I thought the team who had the best of chances was Inter Milan. Icardi had the best chance, but it wasn't really a great game. A draw was probably a fair result for both teams, and keeps them 1st and 2nd in the league. Juventus beat Udinese 6-2. You think routine win for Juventus? It was not a routine win. They were 1-0 down in this game. Khedira scores his first ever hat-trick. I never thought, I had to actually look that stat up. His first ever hat-trick in his career. And then you think, oh, but they were doing a 10 men in this game. Mandzukic gets the most what the F red card I ever seen. He was booked for a foul. And then 4 seconds later, he was booked again for back challenge of referee. I just find it amazing. So he got sent off, but they didn't need him because he still won. I bet even though Udinese put a goal back, they still went on and won 6-2. So it was a weird game. It was one of those weird games where you think, just conspiracy theories. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want to talk about match fixing in Serie A again. But it was just a weird game. I mean, Khedira scores a hat-trick, Mandzukic gets sent off, and Juventus won 6-2 and exceed 2 goals. Just one of the games really. Roma get back to winning ways with their win against Torino. 1-0, wasn't a great game, but they done enough to win. Torino, if they want to compete with these top teams, which their owner obviously wants to, they have to win at home against these teams. It didn't look like scoring. Belotti looks maybe not the Belotti that was last season, but maybe he's just trying to get back into form. Maybe he's just going through a barren spell. But a good run for Roma, keeps them 5th. AC Milan, big problems. That manager, I don't know his name. I'm not even try it. But the AC Milan manager, for me, looks like to be out of a job after they couldn't even beat Grenoble. They couldn't even beat Genoa, for God's sake. The Genoa team who can't fucking buy a win at the minute. It's how the hell can you not beat Genoa at home? And Bellucci got sent off in this game. And this got from bad to worse for AC Milan. I feel AC Milan need to bring Carlo Ancelotti back to the team, back to the club. Maybe work. But then Ancelotti say he doesn't want the AC Milan job because he wants to take a year out and then take the AC Milan job. So he wants that space. But I feel like that manager at AC Milan has to go. That team are now 11th in the league. You spend 100 and fucking, I don't know how many euros they spent, well, 150 million euros, and you're fucking 5th. You're 11th in the league. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace for AC Milan. Great point for Genoa to get them away from the relegation battle. Lazio, Immobile. I should just call this Immobile team because he is on fucking another level that I ever seen. He's now scored his 11th goal this season. He scored 2 goals in this game, and he's on fire. Another penalty, another goal. Is there anyone in Serie A that's in more form, that's in more unbelievable form than Ciro Immobile? He must be thinking every single game, I just can't wait to play. You know, I just can't wait to play. He's literally going on the pitch and just going, you know what? He's talking to all these defenders. You're not going to pass me today. I'm going to be scoring goals today. I'm going to show all of you guys that I'm the main man in Serie A. He's been an absolute revelation since he's been back at Serie A and Lazio signed him. 3-0 win against Cagliari. Cagliari team who actually playing well this season. I'm actually a fan of Immobile. I think he's got something and I like him. I like him a lot. Good win for them to put them still 4th in the league. Only goal difference and Juventus. Sampdoria beat Crotone 5-0. Good win for them. Comfortable win and puts them comfortably in 6th in the league. So guys, look at the Serie A table where Napoli top it. Even with their point, they're still first. Inter with their point against Napoli are second. Then Juventus, Lazio, Roma, Sampdoria stay where they are. Kiev moved up to 7th. Bologna, Fiorentina up to 9th. Torino moved down to 10th. At the bottom, AC Milan, that manager has to go. They're now 11th. Then Atalanta, Sassuolo, Genoa, Udinese, Cagliari, Verona, Crotone, Splat, and Benevento, who have now got minus 20 goal difference, no points, and look like going down. What a horrific season they are having. Goodness me, if you got minus 20 goal difference after 9 games, you haven't got a point, you're going down. So guys, let's move on to last league. And Ligue 1 this weekend, the big Paris derby between Marseille and PSG finished 2-2. Wasn't a great, actually it was a fucking amazing game. This game was unreal. It had a red card, 4 goals and everything. Let's start off with the first goal. What a goal from Luis Gustavo. Great goal, even though Verratti should actually close him down. The goalkeeper should do better as well. But a great finish from Luis Gustavo makes it 1-0. Then Neymar goes the other end, makes it 1-1. Then in the second half, Florian Turban makes it 2-1, good finish, great ball in from Clinton and G, 2 ex-Premier League guys combined to make the goal. 2-1, Florian Turban is really doing well at Marseille. I would give better credit with credit's due, he's doing really well there. Then the red card for Neymar, which to me wasn't a red card. It actually should be a red card for the Marseille player for the play acting he done in the finish, but that for me was a petulant red card. I mean, come on, I mean, if that's a red card, then every foul, every type of combat situation is a red card. I mean, for God's sake, I mean, Neymar doesn't even do that, he just goes, that. I mean, come on, seriously, ref? But anyway, he's off. And then PSG got a free kick, about pretty much the last kick of the match, and fucking Cavani puts it into the freaking net, and it's so good. It hits off the bar and into the net. That tells you how good a free kick it was. The goalkeeper didn't have a chance of saving it, and when it goes in like that, you just have to hit your heads up saying what a world class finish. And he is a world class player. And I just give him credit. I always feel like Cavani, he can do better. But to score a goal like that, he is world class Cavani now. He's up there with the best strikers in the world. Because that is an unbelievable finish. You ain't saving that ever, and no goalkeeper going to work could save that. Maybe Neuer, maybe David Gea, probably, but I don't think they would either. But a 2-2 draw, a point. I think that's more of a point gain for PSG after they're going to beat 2-0. 2-point draw for Marseille because they don't really well. They should have won this match. PSG's main rivals Monaco beat Cannes 2-0. Rama Falcao, Leo Torreira scores again. He's fighting up. He's fighting with Neymar and Cavani. Who's going to go and boot? I'll give it to Falcao on his form. He's just so good now, Falcao. And he had that injuries at Manchester United and Chelsea. He just wasn't fit. If he was the player, if he was playing the way he's playing now for Monaco, he would be right now walking into that Manchester United team and walking into that Chelsea team because his form is just so good right now. So that's a good win for Monaco against Cannes. Lyon beat Troyes 5-0. Memphis Depay scores his first ever hat-trick since signing for them. And his first career hat-trick since scoring a hat-trick for PSV. It's that long ago since he actually scored a hat-trick. You probably forget what the hell the match ball looks like. But a good win so that's a good result for Lyon to get them closer to the Champions League places. And I'm really happy for Depay because he probably just needs a hat-trick. And he's, to give him some confidence. And he should be tearing up that league because he's got the quality to do so. He made it fair at Manchester United, even though I don't think Louis van Gaal and maybe even Mourinho give him an opportunity. But he's doing it right at Monaco, and Monaco have a really good season so far. Nats, what a season they're having under Claudio Ranieri. They win against Gano 2-1, and they are third in the league. Nats are third in the league. They're only 2 points off Monaco. They're only fucking 5 off fucking PSG. Can Nats win the league? Can Claudio Ranieri do what he done for Leicester City? Do it Nats? No fucking way, man. If they do that, I'm fucking done with football. But that is just an amazing story. It's a great story. And hopefully Nats do get a really good season, get into Europe maybe, because that is an achievement of itself. Because that team was fighting for relegation last season and they're third. What a season they're having. And Claudio Ranieri, say what you want to say, I'm really over the moon for him after his dismissal by the Seven Dwarfs who just backstabbed him in the back. But yeah, I'm really happy for Claudio Ranieri. Good win for Nats against Gano. Rennes beat Lille 1-0, and this is a massive relegation 6-pointer. And Lille are second bottom. Wow, what a turn of events that club has been. They won the league, and they won the treble not so long ago. I think it was back in 2012. We had Eden Hazard, Kabay, Debussy, many other great players. How the fuck can they go from that to this? Is amazing to say the least. Great win for Rennes, puts them fifth, keeps them 15th. But my God, Leo are in big problems. Maybe Bielsa didn't know how big of a job he actually had at Leo. And the last game was between Metz and Dijon, two teams who are rock bottom of the league. Great win for Dijon, which puts them out of the relegation, but I think still keeps them in the relegation zone. But they're above Leo. Metz look like they're relegated, look like they've got no morale, and if you got Riviere in your team, you're fucking shockingly going down. They look like they're going to the Ligue 2, and I'll say bye bye Metz from Ligue 1. So guys, I've got the Ligue 1 table where PSG are top on 26 points, then it's Monaco, Nats who are only 6 points off the top. What a season they're having. Lyon are 4th after their win. Marseille dropped down to 5th, even though they got good points, you could say 2 points drop. Then Saint-Étienne, Bordeaux, Montpellier, Cannes and Toulouse. In the bottom, it's Gagnon, Alger, Troyes, Nice, Rennes, Amiens with their win puts them 16th. Strasbourg with their win puts them 17th. Dijon, Lille and Metz is your league table after 10 matches in League 1. So guys, that's the end of the football impact for this episode. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay happy, keep doing what you're doing. Please like, subscribe. Natural is